So, you're planning a trip to Japan? That's amazing. It's an absolutely incredible country. But, that language barrier can feel a little intimidating. That's why today, we're going to put together a simple, powerful toolkit of essential Japanese phrases. These aren't just about getting by, they're about really connecting. Let's dive in.
I mean, just imagine it. Ordering food without pointing, asking for directions and actually understanding the answer, or just walking into a shop feeling totally at ease. That's the dream, right? Well, that's exactly the goal here, to give you that confidence to explore Japan without the stress, all with just a handful of really powerful phrases.
Okay, first things first. Before we even think about asking for anything, we have to talk about the absolute foundation of every single interaction in Japan, and that is politeness. You see, in Japanese culture, there's this huge emphasis on harmony and mutual respect. So being polite isn't just about being nice, it's the language of respect. Nailing this part is the key to everything, and it all starts with one phrase. Now, you've probably heard the casual arigato, and that's great. But when you're a traveler talking to staff or strangers or pretty much anyone you don't know personally, Arigatou gozaimasu is the one you want to use. It's the polite, more formal version, and it just shows that extra bit of respect. Seriously, make this your go-to for saying thank you every single time. All right, now listen up. If you only have the brain space to remember one single word for your entire trip, please make it this one, Sumimasen. I'm not kidding. This word is the Swiss Army knife of Japanese. It is so incredibly versatile, and it will get you through a ton of different situations.
So let's break down the 3 superpowers of Sumimasen. First up, getting attention. You're in a restaurant, you need something, a polite sumimasen is exactly how you call a server over. Number 2, excuse me. You're on a packed train in Tokyo and need to get off, a gentle sumimasen as you pass through does the trick. And third, I'm sorry. You accidentally bump into someone on the street, a quick, sumimasen is the perfect simple apology. See? One word, 3 totally essential jobs. All right, we've got the politeness down. Now let's build on that with the next layer of our toolkit. We're talking about phrases for those simple yes or no situations, and just as importantly, for clarifying when you do or don't understand what's going on.
Trust me, you're going to get asked simple questions constantly. Like, a server comes to refill your water. You can just smile and say, "Hi, onegaishimasu." Or the cashier at a 7-Eleven asks if you want a plastic bag. You can say, "Iie, daijoubu desu." Just these 2 phrases alone will cover a huge chunk of the simple questions that come your way. So what happens when someone's talking to you and you are just completely lost? No problem at all. The key phrase here is wakarimasen. And for extra politeness points, you can combine it with our multi-tool, sumimasen, wakarimasen. Excuse me, I don't understand. Then, once they use gestures or pull out a translator and you finally get it, you can follow up with a happy, wakarimashita, arigatou gozaimasu. It shows you were paying attention and you really appreciate their help. Now, before you just dive into speaking English with someone, this next one is a huge sign of respect. Just ask this first. Eigo wakarimasu ka? It means, do you understand English? It's such a small gesture, but it shows you're not just assuming they should speak your language. People will really appreciate you making that effort. Okay, you're doing great. You can be polite, you can handle some basic back and forth. Now let's get you moving. We're going to put it all together to tackle navigation. I know Japan's train systems can look kind of crazy, but with these next phrases, you'll be able to ask for help and find pretty much anything you need. This right here, this is your golden ticket for directions. Nani wa doko desu ka? It literally just means, where is nani? All you have to do is drop the name of whatever you're looking for into that blank space. It is that simple. This is a real game changer. And just look how useful this template is. Desperately looking for the bathroom? Toilet wa doko desu ka? Can't seem to find the train station? Eki wa doko desu ka? Trying to find a specific line like the famous Yamanote line in Tokyo? Just plug it in. Yamanote-sen wa doko desu ka? See, this one phrase can get you almost anywhere.
Here's another fantastic option, and this one is especially good for taxis or information counters. Place ni ikitai desu just means I want to go to place. So you can point to a spot on your map or just say the name of your hotel and people will immediately know what you're trying to do. Shibuya ni ikitai desu. So simple and so effective.
All right, let's move on to 2 of the best parts of any trip, right? Eating and shopping. These next few phrases are going to make every transaction feel super smooth, from asking how much something costs all the way to paying the bill. So you see something you like in a shop, all you have to do is point to it and ask, "Kore wa ikura desu ka?" which just means, how much is this? And hey, here's a quick pro tip. Kore means this for something right near you. If it's closer to the person you're talking to, you'd use sore. And if it's far away from both of you, you'd use are. But honestly, don't even worry about it. Kore and a good point will work perfectly fine.
Okay, I have to give you a really important heads up here. Japan is still a very, very cash-based society, so always have some yen on you. If you do want to try using a card, just ask first. Credit card tsukaimasu ka? If they say yes, great. You can follow up with card de onegai shimasu. If not, no big deal. You'll have your cash ready to go and you can just say genkin de onegai shimasu.
Ordering stuff is beautifully simple. The magic word you need to know is kudasai, which basically means please give me. You can point to something delicious looking in a display case and just say kore kudasai. If you happen to know the name, even better, famechiki kudasai. Want more than one? Just add the number. The two easiest ones to remember are hitotsu for one and futatsu for two. So kore futatsu kudasai will get you two of them. Easy, right? You've just finished an amazing meal. You're full and happy, and you're ready to head out. So how do you get the bill? Just catch the server's attention with a polite Sumimasen and then say, "Okaike onegai shimasu." This is the polite way to ask for the check so you can pay up and be on your way. We're on the home stretch. Let's just round out our toolkit with a couple more super handy phrases for those social moments, especially when you want to capture a beautiful memory. Okay, deep breath. This first one is the full, super-duper polite way to ask a stranger to take a photo for you. But yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Don't you worry, there's a much shorter, easier way. Just get someone's attention and say, "Sumimasen, shashin ii desu ka?" while you gesture to your camera and your friends. They will understand exactly what you mean, I promise. And that brings us full circle, right back to where we started. Arigatou gozaimasu. After someone takes your picture for you, or helps you find the train station, or serves you a delicious bowl of ramen, this is the phrase you'll use. It's so much more than just thank you. It's how you show genuine appreciation. It's how you make a real human connection. It truly is the most important phrase in your entire toolkit. So there you have it, your essential Japanese travel phrase toolkit. Remember, it's not about being perfect. Nobody expects you to be fluent. It's about making that little bit of effort. Even one simple Arigatou gozaimasu can open doors and create a wonderful memory. You are so ready to go explore with confidence. The only question left is, which one of these are you going to use first?